Something here is not like the others. What could that be? The Explorer. We're going to talk about her today, since we haven't really mentioned her too much. So, yeah, let's get on to it. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Into My GT Entertainment, and this is Joel. It is a very sunny afternoon here in Richmond, and we're going to talk about the SUV. I don't really have a name for it. It's our 2020 XLT Ford Explorer, and I just wanted to give you a quick little review on her. We're going to go get her washed here in a second, and then Pam and I have some likes and don't likes on this car. So if y'all are in the market of ever looking for an SUV, an Explorer, this might help you out, at least with the XLT version. There's some stupid things on here that you don't get because it's an XLT that I don't know, it's a little weird. So just come with us for the ride and you'll see what we're talking about. See you in a second. They're supposed to be working.
Hey, yo, chill.
They look like they're working really hard today.
I'm about to work, Joel.
It looks like a bad porno. Anyway.
I need a nap.
He just woke up from a nap. That's the bad part. Anyway, back to the truck store. Of course, I have to wait on her now.
You said you were going to film an intro.
I did.
Well, I didn't know it was going to be that quick.
And it's always Candy Crush. Always Candy Crush that holds up my life. So anyway, we'll talk about this stuff in the car. All right, everybody, so we're going to go ahead and travel on the inside of the car and let you see what I'm talking about with some of the stuff that we like and don't like. As you can see, she's all nice and cleaned up. So let's go inside and show you what we're talking about. All right, everyone. So here we are inside the car. And like I said, it's nice and roomy. If you can see back there, we got the captain's chairs. And then there is a third row back there that is up now, and there's still a little storage. So they've made these pretty nice since I had one in 03. I had my Expedition, and that's what this replaced. And like I said, it definitely a lot nicer from my 03 model. So let me get into what is different or what I find kind of unusual. Hold on. All right, guys, you see right there, that little mar right there. I hate that thing with a passion. What it is that auto stop when you go to lights to save gas or whatever. I wish they made it so you could permanently turn it off, but it has a button right here to turn that off. And you have to do it every time you start the car. And as you can see, it tells you that it's turned off. I don't like that part of it at all. Like I said, I've gotten used to it. My wife always tends to forget to turn it off, so we'll sit in there talking and the car shut off. Kind of crazy. Another thing that is kind of weird, you think when you pay X amount of dollars for a car, it would have a garage door opener built into it, the Home Link or whatever. Not in this one, buddy. So, you know, your duckies don't get you a garage door opener unless you go up another $5,000 package, which is crazy. Another thing is, there are no memory seats in this car. So you have to, if there's more than one person driving it, you're going to have the issue of moving the seats if one's taller than the other. The good thing is me and my wife aren't that far off, so we don't have to worry too much about that. Sorry for the weird sunlight shot, but another thing that this car has is the 2.3 EcoBoost motor, the turbo. It's 305-ish horsepower, I guess. It is a 10-speed automatic, the new 10-speed that they have. It kind of forgets where it needs to be sometimes. So depending on what mode you're in, if you put it in sports mode, it'll hang up on gears for a while. So it'll rev them out and then just sit there for a little bit, versus the standard mode. and like I said, the standard mode, it shifts real quick, like from first to second. It's like right away. So that's kind of a weird thing too. And then while you're trying to stop it, downshifts really fast. So it feels like you're hitting the brake so hard, but you're really not. So that's kind of a weird little quirk about it too. Hold that thought and I'll show you the modes. All right, right now we are in the normal standard mode. You'll see it because it's blue. You can switch to driver mode. So right now we're in normal. You're on slippery, so it changes the way it gears. So the gears are a lot longer so you don't slip. Let's see here. Trail, it's kind of self-sufficient for four-wheel drive. Snow and sand, so if you're going on the beach or it snowed a lot, it changes how that technology works too. And then going in the other direction, you got your EcoBoost mode, the Eco mode. So I don't know exactly what that does because I've never used it. I've used this one, the sports mode. As you can see, it turns red, so that means you're on fire now, buddy. Now, and like I said, it shifts quicker. You do have a manual mode with the paddles, so you can get into it a little. There is a delay. There is like a second delay or a tenth of a second, or I don't know how to measure it so much, but there is a delay on it. So of course you got that mode, and then you got towing and hauling, which will change how it changes also for towing. It'll give you more torque and longer gears, I believe. So yeah, that's the part with this. Like I said, I either do it in normal or sport. Thing I do like about the truck, it does have a panoramic sunroof, so people in the front and the back can enjoy looking out the windows on the roof. And then you can also move it back about yay far and have your roof open. So yeah, that's kind of a nice thing. And like you saw, the screen gone, the screen goes all the way back so you can have that view. And then if you want the screen to come forward, you can have it halfway, or you can have it the full way. And it's automatic, so one button touch and there you go. All closed up. All right, for the brains of the car, it has a Sync 3. We have Sirius Radio, Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, navigation. It's got pretty much everything under the bell and whistles for this car. Has the auto climate control, has rear heat and AC, heated seats, cooled seats. It has heated steering wheel. I don't know if you can see that right there. It doesn't have this cooled seat, sorry. We didn't opt for that option, so we just have the heated. So maybe they're cooled, I don't know. I have to read up. Then you have your basic turn knobs. Pam likes the turn knobs, so you got your volume and your tune. And then again, you could do everything from up here. Your phone, you could do your apps, My Touch, stuff like that. So it's definitely set up for this part. You could do your driver stuff, all the forward stuff that you can normally do, the surround sound and whatnot. So that part is kind of nice. This is actually the lesser of the stereo systems in there. I think it's like either 10 or 8 speakers. Got speakers there in every door and then in the rear. But it sounds pretty good. It's not a bad sound at all. Over here, guys, you have your standard buttons. You have your trunk raise. This is always on auto high beam. You can take it off of auto, but as soon as you turn your car back on, it goes into auto high beam. It works pretty good. I haven't had any real crazy issues. It's just as soon as you pass somebody, it goes to high beam. When you go get in front of them again, it goes into low beam, then goes back into high beam. So I don't know how well it is for the car. The bulbs, they are LEDs, so maybe they last longer, and hey, I'm not a designer, so let's go with that. Let's move to the next option. This tangled mess that we have here is you have your normal AC plug, which I have a power outlet to. Then you have your Apple CarPlay or Android Auto beside it, so you could either do USB or the C charger, the C power charger. The reason why I have one in there and then two over here, because Pam doesn't like the Android Auto feature so much, or she's not really used to it, I guess. So once you plug in your phone, you know, it goes in, it throws up the map and you have everything that you need off your phone. She doesn't care for that too much. She's old school, so she likes the navigation and she likes the Sirius radio and stuff like that. So, but we have it all set up for what we need to. So, all right, and this is that new I guess shiftless and transmission, or whatever they call it. I forgot the name of the transmission. I can look it up for y'all. But you know, you just turn it to where you need to, and you push the middle button for manual. So if you want to use the paddle shifters, that's all you have to do. And then if you hold the paddle shifters in sports mode for a second, it'll automatically go into manual mode. So yeah, that's it. You have brake assist. So if you're like at the line of McDonald's or in traffic, you hit that and it'll automatically, you can take your feet off the brake. And all you need to do is put your foot back on the brake and the gas, and it'll disengage. And then once you stop again, it'll engage. So it's kind of nice. And that's this one, not this one. This is the parking brake. This is the brake assist. You have your traction control. And then you have your hill assist. So if you're towing or going down a mountain or whatever. So it's pretty nice. Sorry for the towels and stuff, but I don't own this car all the time. So so this is the roominess of it back here. You have your back seats, and like I said, they are pretty nice. Especially with me, I'm 5'5", I'm not super tall, but you can put a tall person back here and you got plenty of room for whatever you need. And then they have their own separate AC 12 volt, and they do have the quick chargers with the USB, so, and USB-C, so we're good there. You have your cup holders, and then like a little tray. If you got sandwiches or whatever, you can put it in here. And again, your cup holders, or you can put your phones in it or whatever. So right here, right there, right there. So yeah, and then you do have the captain's chairs with the armrest. So I haven't taken a trip back here yet, but maybe one day. Your rear camera with a squirter on it, so it cleans. The camera lends itself when you clean the back one. It has wiper defrost system, so you can't really see it, but under each wiper there's like a little defrost to defrost the actual wipers. It's got the tow-in package, and then you have your automatic gate. So back here you have storage, and this is with the seats up and for the back. Back here, if you got fairly small people, they'll fit nicer than, you know, taller people, I guess. And then once you get into this, you have a little cabinet that you can pop out and have extra room. My wife bought flowers and stuff, so that's what it looks like. But you have the rubber, so you can take it off and put it in there. You have the little gate cover, so if you're carrying something right there. And then you have a choice of either doing the felt side or doing the hard side, depending what you're covering. So if you don't want to get the felt side all messed up, you got the hard side to put the stuff on, and you're fine there. And then with these, there are cups on both sides, and they are dividers, so you can put them in like such and then have them just like that. Same thing on this side. Very simple and easily done. And right back here you have another storage pocket and another 12 volt amp right there. So it's got plenty of outlets for whatever you need for sure. So let's head up. Quick thing with these, the door is adjustable, so you put it where you want. You put the door where you want, you hold down this button till it chimes, and that's where the door will go every time. So if you're taller, you can have it higher up. If you're shorter, have it lower down. And then you can sit there and lock the car from back here. Just hit the lock and then drop down, and then it'll lock your car and you can walk away. It's a little different. I guess they adopted these from foreign cars or something, because it's a double pull. So you pull it once, it pops the hood. Pull it again, it releases the hood. So now you come up here, and there, the hood is popped up. I'm running the AC, so that's why it's a little noisy, but as you can see, I have the EcoBoost motor with the turbo. It's down there in there somewhere. And this is the 2.3, not the 6.0, excuse me, the 3.0, because I couldn't afford the ST motor, unfortunately. But yep, that's how that pops off pretty good. Here in the front of the car, as you can see, it's kind of a nice little mean look to her. It's wide and has the LED lights on both sides and the markers. And those are the fog lights and the headlights right there. So as you can see, it does have a nice little stance to her. Coming down the side of the truck, you'll see that it's rolling on some 20s. It's 255, 55 20s. Which is pretty much the standard size with the brushed aluminum. I wouldn't say they're chrome, wouldn't say they're not chrome. It's kind of a matte finish. So got those. These are the standard tires on this particular model, the XLT. They have the lower ones, I think they have 18s right there. And then coming around to the back, they have the fake dual exhaust. Well, it's real dual exhaust, but it comes out different than where it looks. It's actually straight, it doesn't pop down like that. It's kind of a weird thing. And then you see the trailer hitch. And then the other side looks like this side. So Alright everybody, that is the video for today. Like I said, it's something a little different. I wanted to give y'all a little aspect of what having an Explorer XLT is. And if y'all have any questions or things that you thought I left out, go ahead and hit me up in the comments. Like I said, I don't know everything about it quite yet, and I've been learning it, but for the most part, it's a nice little ride. It's peppy. There are some things that you would think they would have thrown in and had in there, but you know, it is what it is. So, you know, the difference between having that option or not having that option, I guess comes all down to what you want to put out and have. So we'll catch you on the next video. Stay cool, and we will see you then. Peace.